Hello everyone and welcome to the fifth lecture in R for beginners. In this lecture, we will talk about how you can do math in R. We'll also explore some basic inbuilt mathematical functions. To start with, let us see how we can perform some common mathematical operations. And to see this, we open our console. So let us first see how we can do addition, and that is very simple. You simply write two numbers on either side of the plus operator. Be careful that both of the arguments for this plus operator have to be numbers in order for addition to take place, because if you add a number and a string, you will get an error, non-numeric argument to binary operator. Much like addition, you can also do subtraction. So you simply write two numbers on either side of the minus operator, the hyphen sign, and you get the output. Okay. Now that we have explored some basic functions, you can also do multiplication, and you use the star operator for this. 10 star 5, which is 10 into 5, is 50. 10 divided by 5, 10 slash 5, 2. Okay, so now that all the four mathematical operations are covered, the basic operators are covered, let us move on to the built-in mathematical functions. Let us first start our discussion with the max and min functions. And these two functions can be used to find the maximum and minimum values respectively in a given set. Okay, so let us first see how we can use the max function. So let us say we have a set with three values, three numbers, 1, 2 and 3, and we want to find the max of these values. So it is very simple. You simply write the max keyword, parenthesis, and within those parentheses you write those three values separated by commas, and when you press enter, you see that we get output 3, which is indeed the maximum of 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Similar to max, you also have a function min, which tells you the minimum of the values in the set. So we expect the minimum of 1, 2 and 3 to be 1, and when you press enter, you will see that you get 1 as output. Great. So now let us talk about the square root function. The square root, you can find the square root using the sqrt function in R. So the usage is pretty simple. Sqrt parenthesis the number you want to find the square root of. So let us say we want to find the square root of the number 100. It is 10, and when we press enter, we see 10 as output. And lastly, we have the absolute inbuilt function, which gives you the absolute value of its argument. Okay, so let us say we have a value -1 and we want to find its absolute value. So you can simply write ABS, and inside the parenthesis, within the parenthesis, you can write -1. So you'll see 1 as the output. Okay, moving on. The ceiling and floor functions. Sometimes you might want to round up a number upwards towards its nearest integer. In those cases, you will have to use the ceiling function. Similarly, in some other cases, you might have to round a number downwards towards its nearest integer. Floor comes to your rescue. So first, let us see the ceiling function. Okay, so ceiling of 3.14, we expect this to be 4, and you see when we execute this line, the output indeed is 4 as we expected. Now the floor of 3.14, this should be 3, and yes, the output 3 is what we imagined it to be, what we expected it to be. Okay, so those are all the basic concepts I wanted to teach you regarding maths in R, and I hope to see you in the next lecture. Bye.